Earlier today, I had a few minutes to chat with Meb Keflezighi, one of the best marathoners in the United States right now. He ran for UCLA in the mid-late 90s, and among his many accomplishments, Meb is a three-time national cross-country champion. He won the silver medal at the 2004 Olympic Marathon, and last year he was the first American to win the New York City Marathon since 1982. Well, I know it's been 3 years, but now that you're healthy again, we missed you at the Beach to Beacon this year. Any chance you'll be coming back for another Fast 10K?
It'll be fun. The beach weekend was a great race for me, and John Bonoit, who I admire a lot, has been asking me to keep coming back. But hopefully, maybe we'll work next year. She's a great lady, and in fact, she's the forward writer from my book. So I'm pretty we have some special connection with that. So she made it almost contingent that I come back to the beach to Beacon. So we'll see. No, it's a fun race, and I still talk to the host family that host me there, Bill and Dina and the Sana, that their last name, and they've been gracious. They say, hey, anytime you want to come, whether to run the race or just for vacation, I've been invited. So I can't wait to. I like to do it one more time, one or two more times.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward. If you do come up, give me a call. I'll go for a run with you.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be great.
So, moving on a little, for runners from underdeveloped nations, a win at a major marathon like New York is, that can be a life-changing event, not just with the, running community, but also, just financially. So, how do you compete consistently against athletes that have, high stakes like that on the line?
Well, it's you run the race and you can't play defense, so you just got to do the best that you can, and your day will come. And it did for me in New York. Obviously, it was a big day. Been there, 130,000 from winning the whole thing, then 40,000 for a year for being the top American was a big payday for me. So, and try to invest the money right and do the right thing with it. And but those guys can, it's like, you know, the LeBron James or the Michael Jordans, when they go to somewhere else, they know they're set for the rest of their life if they can finish in the top three or top four, in any major marathon just once. You don't have to do it repeatedly. So, but I think they're still driven and to do well, to be able to get the best out of themselves, so they keep coming back, and it's great news for them, and hopefully they're doing something good with their finance.
Yeah. Now you've run a lot of races that are, kind of elite entry only, like the Olympics, World Championship type races. Now, how does that compare with, open events such as New York City, where you have all kinds of different runners in there? And do you approach them any differently, or which do you prefer?
I would approach them differently if they put me just, you have to find your way to the starting line. But no, I approach them the same way, just because we're, with the big numbers we get in the front, so that's not a problem. But, it's great to see somebody, local person, going in the first mile with you and things like that. So it's fun, whether it's a marathon or a long, shorter distance. But no, in terms of approaching, just trying to be the fittest that you can be for that day. And whether it's the Olympic game, you don't change anything. Whether it's the Olympic trials or the New York City Marathon or Beach to Beacon or Big Seven or Fammoth, you just got to be as ready as you can for that particular event.
Now, what do you think that the United States needs to do to get more youth interested in distance running? And, how do we develop them into being, the competitive athletes on the international scene?
I think that's a great question. Just keep get them involved in terms of the PE classes, and also after that, kind of scout the numbers, or the how many there are, who has talent or who doesn't have a talent, and then kind of keep eye on them. Because we do lose to other sports and things like that, but at the same time, you have to keep track who's what and what kind of talent they have going for them.
Yeah. Which other Americans should we, as marathon fans, be keeping our eye on that might be a little flying under the radar right now, but are set for, major breakthrough in the next few years?
Well, and, the 5K and 10K are good indicators, and we just had Chris Linsky break that my American record under 27, first time. So he definitely has the potential to, potentially, I think he has a potential to be a medalist at the World Championships, because he has a great speed also. But, in the marathon, He's his size is different, but also Paul Turgot's size is tall and not as I didn't Paul Turgot didn't weight as heavy as Chris, but I don't know. It's just can he do a marathon, things like that, and there's many other guys at the Oregon Project that are coming on distances, but it's kind of hard to mention the names because it's you don't want to put the pressure on them and things like that, but it's just small progress and keep track of them and keep tally of who they are and where they are and whether in college, they might be in college, some of them might be out of college, and I encourage people to keep running after post-collegiate because as a distance runner, if you haven't done 100 miles a week in high school, you're going to peak later and after college.
Yep. So this morning you did a workout with Jared Fogle from Subway. He's running his first marathon at New York City. So what kind of advice did you have for him?
Well, Jared, it was just great to be running with him, and he's an inspiration to me and many others, what he has done. We just talked about the course and also, the mile 23, 24, 25. Just to be patient, you'd rather be keeping the same pace going versus going out too early. And we talked about nutrition, how, with the Subway and what he eats and things like that. So it's just have to have a balance and, share the certain amount of knowledge. And, it was good to meet him in person.
So are we going to see him munching on a Subway as he runs through the course?
Maybe not, but just like I'm doing right now, that's what I'm having. So I'm pretty sure, I've been using Subway for such a long time. It's a natural fit, and he's, we had a great day today with Jared and on the TV show and doing runs and things like that. So it's been a lot of fun.
Great. Well, thanks for sparing a few minutes. I see we're getting pretty close, and I know you guys have been running a little behind schedule. So I appreciate the time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, and hopefully we'll hook up when we come to Beach to Beacon. Hopefully in the near future.
Thanks a lot.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.